Welcome back to my channel, ascendedempressiii Tarot. Let's dive right in. I have about 20 minutes, so let's see if we can get an energy check-in and see past, present, future for you and see what comes through, all right? So, what's the past, present, and future for the collective right now? What's the energy of the past? So we have the Lovers, all right. What's the present? We got Five of Pentacles. And future, we have Knight of Wands. Alright, so I'm just going to do a confirmation. Can you confirm or tell me more about the Lovers? We have King of Cups and the Empress. Wow. Alright, can you tell me more about... Let's see. Can you tell me more about the Five of Pentacles, please? Temperance. And can you tell me something about the future Knight of Wands? Queen of Cups. Alright. So right now, it seems to be that this might be a love reading. Alright, so if this resonates, this is your reading. So the Lovers, it shows that perhaps you were in a situationship, or just interested in someone that wasn't really interested in you the same way, or someone that just didn't fit the shoes, you know, like didn't measure up to your standards, what you wanted. And right now we're in the Empress 3 Tarot and we have the Empress, you know, so you're embodying this energy. I'm feeling this is you. And the King of Cups is perhaps someone, a water sign, someone that gave you support, that failed to communicate and give you what you wanted, you know. But it seems to be that, like, in the present right now, you're focusing on there's changes happening. You're focusing on your income, not so much on the relationship aspect of it. And there might be like an imbalance in the changes. So there might have to be a call for attention for what you're given your attention to in regards to work or personal, like romance. And in the future, it seems to be that someone might be coming to you. It says Queen of Cups, so either okay, so if this is a love reading, right? Someone might be coming towards you that is very fond of you, and it might be like the same person, just they're more balanced. Or if this is now I'm seeing it differently. Now I'm seeing it if this is just for you, like your own personal stuff. It's like, yes, in the past, like, you did have a lover's situation, but it could also that made you realize the balance that you needed, which in the present moment, it seems that, like, you might have forgotten that balance of between yourself and the feminine in you and the masculine in you. But in the Lovers, in this card, it's showing 3 people. So it might be like you might resonate with being or feeling like you're more than one person. And in this case, the Empress and the King of Cups, like, it could show where you are, like if you were just still not treating your masculine side, like you weren't acting on the things that you needed to, but you wanted to, but you were still very creative, like you're prosperous, and the feminine side of you, you're the Empress, you're embodying the energy. So in the present moment, it's asking you to balance those things out. And to take action into something. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's anything more that should be added for the past. If there's anything else that needs to be said about the past. So the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like it's more about you, and it's the Chariot could mean like action, being driven, like just taking action, going towards something that you want, and you're going towards your Pentacles, like building your legacy, ideally. So let's see for the Five of Pentacles and the Temperance. Can you please give us more about the Temperance? So right now, it seems that like you might be feeling a lot of pressure because you're going towards your Five of Pentacles, like your Seven of Pentacles. So there might have been a loss, you know, from 7 to 5, there might have been a loss, and it might have given you a little bit of an unstable, and with that, you know, the stress, and it gives you like a little bit of inconsistent with yourself or how you show up. So it's asking you to moderate how you do, you know, to like heal and take your time and seek for like proper guidance. And in my opinion, the Empress always trusts herself and the inner guidance. So if you haven't meditated or if you haven't tuned into yourself, this is a really good moment to do so. All right. So we got, what is this? What is this? 9 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Wands. Good. I'm sorry, guys. This is so funny. So 9 of Wands. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you're carrying that you're not telling people. There's a burden that you might be feeling. If listen to your body. If you feel like a lot of weight on your shoulders, on your back, like if you feel tense, just look for somatic exercises or practices, or do breath work, or tap your shoulders, tap your body a little bit to kind of like release some of that and transmute that into the abundance, you know. Let's see. And how about for the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups? Can you tell us more about that? So the Ace of Cups. So yeah, so the Queen of, this is confirming the emotional side, the delicate senses, like your sixth sense, your intuition. So right now, if you're not following that, or you're not tapped into your spiritual side, like your practices, meditation, like in a very consistent way, because the Temperance is upside down. So it's, it says it's like impatient, inconsistent, hesitant. So if you're taking hesitation onto something, you might actually, the Queen of Cups says restraint, but I feel like it's like a little bit of wisdom. Like, you know when to, instead of being volatile and getting mad at people and speaking out of sorts, you might actually be more composed. You might be more grounded. But with that, it comes meditation and taking some time to yourself. And in that, you're going to see that like your delicate senses begin to enhance a little bit more, and then you can actually do something with that. So it's like a beginning to something. The Ace of Cups is always the beginning to something, like a journey, or yeah, like in this case, like emotional or creative or something like that. So you can resonate with that a lot. So let's see, for right now, since we're in the present, what is something that, a message from Spirit? So it says take a risk. So you might be needing to take a risk. In this case, there's a goat and it's going up a crystal, a crystal mountain, and you know it has the moon. So the moon, it goes with the emotions and the cups. So there's a lot of cup energy here. Is what you might resonate with being a water sign, or just having water signs in your chart. So it's saying take a risk. It's also saying get creative and trust. I split the deck and it's showing these two. But let's just shuffle it one more time and see what other messages for the present for you. So we got a bunch, but I'm just going to read through them quick. So there might be something faded. There might be something fated that, or something that happened that was fated you had no control over, that or because you're the Empress, you're fertile. There's something that it might be in creation that you still have not yet to create, but you're feeling the energy of the wands and the pressure of the wands. You know, the fire is building up inside of you, the Chariot energy, like everything right now, it's leading up to you like really trying to aim. You know, we got the arrow, and it's like you're aiming for something, but you're still ungrounded in a way. So you're just gonna have to take that risk, because right now maybe that's what's stopping you. Maybe the inconsistency, it's because you're not taking the risk because you're scared or something. But just know that like whatever you're gonna create, it's fated to be created, so you gotta trust that and have compassion with yourself where you need to. Have compassion with yourself where you need to, because things aren't easy. Like the past, that whatever broke, any breakups, any like loss of money or investments or anything like that, like wasted time, like all of that, like just be compassionate with yourself and others, and in that you're gonna be able to manifest. Focus on your manifestations. Like, what are you focusing on? What you give attention grows, and you're gonna see that compassion and manifest have like a similar bone. I don't know what this is though, but it's very similar. It has like the horns, and compassion has like bigger horns, and yeah. All right, so let's just keep going. It's gonna get a little darker because it's, you know, it's the dusk hour now. But let me see if I can just turn the, oops, if I can turn the brightness up. Give me 1 second. Will I turn the brightness up? Whoa, yes, better. All right. So it's we have share wisdom, which it could mean like asking for guidance. Like you already have your inner guidance from your intuition, so share it with others, with those around you. If you're working in a team, if you're trying to build something with some other people, you might need to catch them up to where you are, right? But also with yourself, like wisdom is knowledge in action. Like it doesn't serve you knowing all these things, knowing that you have to meditate, knowing that you have to work out, knowing that you have to eat a healthy diet. It doesn't serve you knowing all this stuff, book smart or street smart. It doesn't serve you knowing this stuff if you're not putting it to practice to yourself. It doesn't serve you giving guidance to people and not taking it, you know. So that's something for someone. We got the death card as well. Oh my god, where is this? We got the death card, which it's always the end of something and the beginning of something new. So just know that like you're gonna have to let go some of the burden. You might lose a little bit of money by taking a risk, but at the end of the day, just know that the pillar, your intuition, your shadow, and your light, like the balance of that, if you temper that, you might be like really good and grounded. The foundation that you build upon this new beginning and give birth to that new creation, it's gonna be super worth it for you. So I'm really happy for you. And we got the universe, which is pretty amazing. It's basically saying you create your world. The universe is with you. You're backed up. You can communicate with it. You're the sage as well. Like you have a lot of wisdom. If it showed the sage and also the share wisdom, like it's like you're meant to be teaching something, but I guess like you have to work on your boundaries when it comes to people. If you've never had them in place, the people around you at work or whatever, it's going to be very difficult to proceed because it might be pulling you back to something, but you want to go forward. So maybe that's why you get like out of balance and out of sorts, because you get mad because you don't have these boundaries in place. So get curious and create. We got the get curious card and the creator. So this is what we have for you. Hey, sorry about that. My other thing died and my battery died and everything, so I just had to change it real quick. But anyway, so let's see what's an advice from Spirit. Any advice from Spirit from the future for the next 2 weeks? Alright, so we have recuperation, creativity, and dreams. So maybe you have forgotten the dreams or maybe you haven't really, but maybe you just need to recuperate from this Lover's card, that something clearly happened here in the past, that maybe you just have a lot of burden in yourself as well. So just like get in contact with the Empress energy, because this is in your past card. So you were in this energy, and now and in the future you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. So there's something that you're still healing, and you might be going between back and forth between embodying the Empress energy and going back to Queen, or you know what I mean. So just continue forward with that, and be in tune with your dreams. Like, what are your dreams? What are you trying to create? What is that